Welcome to Look Good, Feel Good as we continue our beauty makeover without surgery. And we welcome Nicole Bell from Face Today Medi Clinic and our volunteer and our good mate, Chris Jones. People have said, how come she gets to volunteer and nobody else? Chris actually works for us here at Win TV, and she has been with us, we won't say how many decades, and was our makeup artist for over 30 years there. I've given a little bit of it away. Now, Nikki, what have you been up to lately?
Well, I'm a bit of a studyaholic, Susie, so I've just been to an advanced orbital rim training with Dr. Glenn Murray from Perth, and that's the subject that we're talking about today. And as Chris pointed out, which I'd forgotten, she said, you know, she can inject with a left hand and a right, and that's Dr. Murray new technique.
Just amazing.
And I'm about to be sent to Brisbane to train some plastic surgeons in the art of sculpting, noses, cheeks, and all sorts of bits and pieces. So, yeah, everything that's out that's new, I love to go and learn about it.
Now, orbital ring, quite intriguing. What is it? What causes it? You know?
It's actually the distance or the gap between your eye and your cheek, and you'll see this little teardrop trough, it's called, that little sad line that comes through here, and often it can actually extend down to the whole cheek line. So you've got your teardrop trough, and then you've got this sad line here, and basically, Susie, it's aging. It's just that everything's heading south, and it all just sort of drifts down and leaves this empty gap through here.
But it can be restored, quite obviously. Chris is looking stunning, but let me remind you, particularly if this is the first time that you've seen it, let us go to the original photograph of Chris, although she cringes when she looks at this now, and explain the difference and the comparisons, Nikki.
Well, what we did with Chris, first of all, is we actually volumised this area, and because we're specifically talking about the teardrop trough and orbital rim, as soon as you actually add volume through here, that actually supports this area through here. We've also done, so we did Radius was our choice of product for volumizing. We did fine lines, Restylane. The orbital rim actually has Restylane in this product, in this area. And we've also done a beautiful little fine tweak on her lips, very natural, nothing over the top, and just picked up this area, and of course we're working on skin as well.
So with the orbital rims, how long will that last?
It's actually a fantastic treatment, Susie, particularly in combination with either Dysport or Botox, which are both muscle relaxants. Because this area is relaxed, it's going to last you up to 2 years. Some people it might be 9 months if you're a high metabolizer. Other people will get a lot longer out of it because it's a low movement area.
Any side effects on something like that?
Well, I'm a bit of an artist myself, as I'm always saying, and being a girly injector, I can generally do an orbital rim without a bruise. You may get a bruise. Yes, so we were very successful. You may get a bruise, which means if you've got a bruise on your eye, you've got a black eye. So bruising, a bit of swelling, once all of that goes down, it just looks fantastic. And the youth it actually creates is out of this world.
And how do you feel, Chris?
I feel really good. Like I'm happy to look in a mirror now, so I wasn't before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just taken that tired, stress. Look at the photo. Oh, God.
Well, you've had a lot of stress in your life, and
Oh,
I think
well,
as a
no
lot
more
of
than
people
others,
have.
but yeah, it showed on my face. Yeah.
Now, we've got some other photographs too, Nikki, of other people with orbital rims, because it's not just something that is devoted to people that are aging, is it?
No, sometimes it's a congenital thing that some people are actually just born with, you know, this very dark rim in through here.
Yep. So,
you know, I can have 20-year-olds coming in, and I'd say it's one of the things that people often burst into tears. They're so happy with the result. It's actually amazingly pain-free. But when you actually, young people can actually have it done, and then there's the older people with fat pads you can fill in. So it's basically any age.
And dark circles under the eyes?
Dark circles incredibly successful because the dark circle often comes from the fact that the tissue is sitting right on top of the vessels. Vessels are blue or veins are blue. So when you actually elevate it up, it actually picks the tissue up off the veins. And it looks absolutely fabulous. This is a gorgeous girl, Samantha. You can see she looks tired.
Different, is
The difference, yeah, the difference is unbelievable. She looks fresh. No one could pick. She'd had it done. Everyone just kept saying, "You look so well. You look so fresh."
I think it's not at least 10 years off your look, if not more. I think it's fantastic. So. You just look absolutely marvellous. What's step 5?
Well, I would like to do some sculpting, some nose sculpting. Now, everyone out there, they've got, you know, I've got a bump here, this, that. Noses are a phenomenally emotional thing as well, so I think it's noses.
Good stuff. We look forward to it. Thanks, girls.